How are you?
Thank you. More than well.
Yeah, more than well. Good. Good.
It's the first time I visited Hong Kong.
Yeah.
The first time I see the first time I heard it, I'm absolutely shocked.
Yeah? Why shocked?
First of all, on the outstanding variety of such a big although it looks moderately, it's very useful. Now, the reason we entered your kingdom is because we like to explain somehow the Hawkeye system. And I ask you my questions to try to make the best. Usually we will translate and we try to make an item out of it.
Yeah, perfect.
So, first of all, try to explain in, let's say, in very common language to the average Israeli tennis fan how basically the system works.
Yeah, so there are 10 cameras.
10 cameras?
10 cameras around the stadium.
The yellow ones.
So that's so if you look at let's see where the SimeSports.co.th sponsorship is, the blue sponsorship. If you just look above that, just look above the www dot, you can see a white security style camera. That's one of our cameras. So there's 10 of them around the court.
The number 10 is only in Bangkok or?
Oh, everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
So this is the system,
no matter whether it's at Wimbledon or whether it's in Bangkok. Exactly the same. No, so the ITF, the government body, tested us. They approved us as an 8-camera system. So 8 cameras is good, but we use 10 in case a camera goes down and the camera stops working. So we're still good. So it's 10 cameras, 5 of them look at one end of the court. So you can see here, that's the image from one of the cameras. So each camera looks, so that's one of the cameras. That's the view of another camera. It's the view of another camera. So they all look at a different perspective of the court, but they look at them. So a lot of people say, oh, one camera looks at a specific line. They don't do that. They look at the whole half of the court. Okay, so you look at the whole court.
So we have 10 cameras.
10 cameras. Okay, so the software, so the cameras operate at 60 frames per second. So 60, which is over double a normal TV camera. So TV cameras usually 25 frames per second. We're at 60, so high-speed cameras. The software is able to find the center of the ball through line vision processing. It's able to find the center of the ball in a single frame. Okay, so it knows its 2D position, it knows its X position and Y position. Okay, when you combine the data of all 5 cameras off one end, you're able to triangulate the information, and therefore you're able to find 3D position. So you now know the X, Y, and Z coordinates of that ball in that frame. And obviously, if it then goes 60 frames per second, you then build up. So you find the ball there in the one frame. Next frame, the ball will have moved on in the trajectory, and you're able to build a flight path of the ball.
So you use all the cameras?
Every single
each. Yes.
Every shot, all 10 cameras are used. Well, obviously all 5 cameras, because at each end. So that's why then you build the trajectory up, and then some maths are used to determine the size and the shape of the bounce mark. So if it's a flat serve, obviously the bar mark would be very elongated, very long. If it's a lob, very small, quite circular. So obviously that's all taken into account.
So this is things that you have to type?
No, that's hard. The maths is included in the
system.
So
he knows it according to the 5 cameras, it's flat and...
Exactly, it builds from the trajectory and the speed, but also it's able to determine the speed that was hit, the spin on it. So all the data from all the cameras is passed from all the cameras into here, so it's all controlled from this control booth. Okay? So that's what each camera has its own PC, has its own, so all the cables, all the cables down, each camera has its own PC, so you're able to control each camera from here. All of that data is then transferred into this machine over here, which you can see, basically that machine is the control machine, it's the brains of it. So it combines all the data.
That's the brain of the system?
So that's the main system. It looks the simplest station, but that's the main part of it. So it combines the data of all 10 cameras. Okay? And so before the event starts, we measure the court very precisely. So we measure not only the width, angles, we measure everything. No court's perfect. No court's perfect. It always varies by a couple of millimeters here and there, and obviously that makes a big difference when you're talking about a line call. We also laser the court, because obviously not only is the width and length and the court, it's also how flat the court is, because if the ground's slightly higher at one point than the other, obviously the ball will hit the ground earlier than it would have going forward, so we have to take all that into account. So basically this is the machine then that produces the result. This machine will calculate in or out and also give the distance. So it'll say 82 millimeters in. Okay? So that's the machine. So basically we could radio down the result straight away to the umpire to say it was in. But people want to see it on the big screen, people want to see it at home. So it's transferred to this machine, the data is transferred to this machine, which is the virtual reality machine. So it's the virtual world, and that is what you see on the big screen, and that's what you see on TV. That's what people assume Hawkeye is, just because they only ever see that bit. That's the end product. But basically, this machine is just showing what that machine is showing, but in a pretty virtual world.
And tell me, you have to work now. So
yes.
Before you start the most important venture today, how did you reach this outstanding, amazing job? You are very young.
I'm 23.
Very young.
So I studied
sports
technology.
Sport technology?
At university in England.
You have such a
we've got
faculty like sport technology?
It's quite popular.
Which is where you studied.
And then part of my degree was to work for a company for 15 months. To work for a company sort of related to your degree, and I managed to get a job with Hawkeye, and that was in 2008. So I worked for 15 months, 2008, 2009, went back to finish my studies, and then came back here full time.
You are together all the time?
Not all the time. So we've got about 15 to 20 people. There's a lot of tournaments we won. We've got a team here this week. We've got 2 teams in Beijing, because it's 2 courts in Beijing. We've got a team in Tokyo. And we've got a team in Kuala Lumpur. So it's a lot of tennis going on.
Where are you heading for after?
I go to Shanghai tomorrow to start setting up, because we are on 2 courts in Shanghai, so it takes a bit longer to set up because we're 2 both courts a week. I've got a little time off, and then Paris Masters, and then that's the end of the season for me. But I worked a lot early on in the year, so I've got a bit of time off.
And probably the Masters Cup in London.
Yep.
So you reach home.
Yeah.
Well, I believe you really have, all of you have an outstanding job.
Thank you very much.
What about other sports? Price to put a system like this in the
price? It varies depending on the location. So, tournaments that are further away from England, obviously maybe a wee bit more costly, because freighting costs a lot more. Approximately €30,000 for 1 court for 1 week. Yeah.
1 court, 1 week. And all it depends inside the court or outside court. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, so all of us are included, so all our expense, all that's included in the price.
Your crew, they are English or from all over?
Everyone.
MIU בארץ?
Have you been in Israel?
I have never been in the Hawkeye has been in
The was your company or
Hawkeye's
only one company?
Hawkeye's the only company. In cricket, there are 2 companies that do it, Hawkeye and another company. But in tennis, we're the only. There's other companies that have the technology, but none of them have been passed by the governing body. We're the only ones that are able to do it. In terms of your question about other sports, obviously we're in cricket. We also are used as a broadcast tool in snooker. We're used just for analysis. Yeah, just for analysis. So World Championships were used as quite a few tournaments, maybe 4 or 5 tournaments.
So they changed the
so player views, animated shots, we can show the players. And obviously football, maybe football is nothing. So only tennis, cricket, and